Greetings, Raider Nation. We trust and we're looking forward to a great spring break, students, but there's a very important announcement that I really need everyone to pay attention to, and this affects everyone in the building. I did want to share this with you all because this is major, so please pay close attention. Right now, and I know everyone knows and have heard noise about the coronavirus. Well, right now, there are 0 cases reported in Dallas ISD. 0 cases. So there's no need to panic. But however, the district is very proactive, and they want to ensure that in the event over the spring break, should we have to close the district, that you all will continue to have the opportunities to learn. So with that being said, and I'm reading here just a couple of excerpts from this memo that will go home with you all today, that does say, our teachers are preparing to begin distance learning should we have to activate this plan. We understand that adapting to a virtual learning environment will require adjustments, and we recommend the following guidelines. So students, we are high school students, at home, set up a workplace, if one does not already exist, to support a routine for continuing studies. Communication about instruction will occur through the at-home learning website. We're being recommended, and our teachers will train. There will be 2 platforms, either the Dallas ISD Power School Learning Management System or Google Classrooms. Those are the 2 platforms that you will use if Dallas has to enact this plan. Campuses will provide all students a laptop or a tablet for temporary use. Please ensure you keep up with this device. Again, you will have a tablet for temporary use. The plan for that is to distribute that today during second period. Students, you will be responsible for logging in and completing assignments and activities per teacher instructions. Students are encouraged to use supplementary study options such as Khan Academy, which can be found on the website. And I think that's the gist of it. I won't read the entire letter. This letter is going home with you all, so just a brief recap. Again, we have 0 reported cases of the coronavirus in Dallas ISD. But to be proactive over the spring break, in the event that Dallas has to enact this backup plan for coronavirus and suspend schools, we're still being committed to your learning. And so we will utilize a virtual online learning platform. And so students today during second period, you will receive a laptop. So my seniors that were planning a senior skip day, I think that would be a very bad idea. Yes, your principal stays woke. I will read the last paragraph. Our goal is to keep the doors open as long as possible, and this is coming from the district, to support students, staff, and families. Beginning Thursday, March 19th, please check the district's COVID-19 website, www.dallasisd.org/COVID-19, for updates on possible school closures. Thank you for your support and understanding as we work to maintain an uninterrupted learning environment. And so again, students, I just wanted to get in front of you all and share this information as quickly as possible. And I just want to reiterate, take care of the laptops. It is for temporary use, but maximize the learning if we have to switch to this protocol. But as of right now, again, there are 0 cases reported in Dallas ISD, 0 cases at Skyline. This is a big if. So stay tuned to that website, and you all have a great, safe, relaxing, enjoyable spring break. Thank you.
I'm Liz Graciela, and your Skyline Scoops starts right now. Good morning, Raiders. It's Friday the 13th, but today is also the last day before spring break. I hope everyone enjoys it. Now let's start your Friday off with announcements. The deadline to donate books to Senate is March 31st, so hurry before it's too late. Students interested in the art intensive applications are due April 11th. And attention class 2021, if you're interested in enrolling in co-op, here's the QR code. And use the QR code to join Senate. Now for keeping up with Amy.
Hi guys, it's Amy from Skyline, and today I'm here with
Mr. Lane.
So tell me, Mr. Lane, would you rather get chased by Freddy or Jason?
Jason.
Why?
I don't want to mess with Freddy's claws.
I don't either. What about you? Would you rather get chased by Freddy or Jason?
Freddy.
Why?
He just come in and dream. You can take coffee, anything that stay woke. You can't touch you unless you dreaming, so Freddy.
Period. What about you?
I'd rather get chased by Freddy
Why?
because that's when you sleep. Jason, he not gonna die. He's gonna chase you forever.
What about y'all? Would you rather get chased by Jason or Freddy?
Jason,
Why Jason?
because he's slow.
You right. What about you?
Freddy.
Why Freddy?
Because if you get in the water, he can't get you.
He can get you in your dreams.
Don't go to sleep.
Here's your Martin fact.
Hey y'all, Martin here. Friday the 13th here, so let's start things off with some facts, shall we? We will be talking about this unlucky number and also lucky number. So let's talk about that. Triskaidekaphobia is a fear of the number 13 due to events related to this number. For example, Apollo 13, when it launched on April 11th, at exactly 13:13, the oxygen tank exploded on April 13th. Luckily, the crew, however, survived. Oh, okay, good. I thought this fact was going to be dark. I'm right, the number. There's been ways where companies avoid the number 13. The most common way is to skip the number entirely. Companies do this so that way they won't have superstitious guests like panic. However, while the number 13 is unlucky by Western standards, in Italy, Hong Kong, and Macau, the number 13 is considered a lucky number in some contexts, such as sitting at a table. In Colgate University, it's considered the luckiest day due to being started by 13 men with $13 and 13 prayers. To be honest, I don't believe in those superstition numbers since it's like a...
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
To be honest, I don't believe in those superstition numbers since it's like a...
I like turtles.
That's it for this segment, Raiders. I'm Martin Pinal, signing off. I sacrificed my phone for the fact.
Let's check out conspiracy theories.
In this conspiracy theory, we'll be talking about the moon landing. On July 16, 1969, the United States landed on the moon for the first time, and they never landed on the moon again. During the 1970s, some people who had watched the moon landing on television began suspecting that the video was fake. Some signs they found suspicious were the lack of stars during the landing footage and curious shadows, and the light, considering the fact that the sun should have been the only light source. When Buzz Aldrin put the flag on the moon, the flag was waving, yet in space there's no wind. Some concluded that the moon landing had been filmed by Stanley Kubrick since he made a movie called 2001: A Space Odyssey. When 2001 was released, a lot of people were surprised at how real the space footage looked. So naturally, the moon landing footage could have all been staged. They could have recorded the astronauts on a black screen, and when Buzz put the flag on the studio moon, Earth's gravity could have caused the flag to move. The shadows could have been set lightning. What do you think? Could the moon landing be real, or was it all staged?
Now to you, Clarissa, with today's weather.
Good morning, Skyline Raiders. I'm Clarissa here with your weather for today, Friday, March 13th. It's a rainy day today with the high of 64 and low of 62. That's all we have for today, Raiders. Check in next time for more weather with Clarissa.
Let's see who's reporting lunch.
Alright, for Friday we're going to have cheese pizza wedge, pepperoni pizza wedge, berry chocolate parfait,
steamed corn, zucchini squash, spears, farm fresh Texas fruits, and cherry berry crisp.
Here's your A segment.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So in this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about the coronavirus. This has been the cause of near mass hysteria, especially in the healthcare setting, but definitely outside and in the general population. People are really worried about this. And, I think it's mostly because we are not well educated on the virus and how it's gonna present and how it spreads, and what would be the effect on you, a potential carrier or infectee. So basically the coronavirus has been out there for a long time, but what's new about this one is that this particular strain has been causing a lot of major respiratory complications, and that basically means problems with the lungs, right? So there is going to be more concern for bronchitis, pneumonias, and things like that. And usually people who are at the extremes of age are more affected by lung diseases and less likely to recover, hence the fatality numbers. So the virus is being called currently SARS-CoV-2 or COVID-19, coronavirus disease 19, since it was first identified in December 2019 in China. So it was originally found in Wuhan province of China. The areas of most dense infection are, in addition to China, South Korea, Italy, Iran, and Japan as of early March. So like a couple days ago, this is the last updated information from the CDC. So how will you know if you have COVID or coronavirus? So the most common symptoms are going to be fever, cough, and usually it's a dry cough, but sometimes it can be productive, fatigue, and last piece that makes it most dangerous, the pneumonia or the respiratory symptoms. So you feel really short of breath, it hurts when you take a deep breath, and maybe you feel like you just can't breathe at all. So those are going to be like the most concerning symptoms, and if you do feel that way, you should present immediately to your nearest emergency room. So what we do know is that children are more likely to have a mild form of disease, which is great because I have little ones and I'm always nervous about that. Bringing home something to them and infecting them is a major stressor for me, but the more likely population that's going to be affected by this would be like the elderly or people who are immunocompromised or have already a depressed immune system for some reason. So maybe they're on drugs for that, maybe they have cancer and they're on chemotherapy. Pregnancy can be a cause of a state of immunocompromise. So those patients need to be very careful about noticing these symptoms early and presenting for treatment early. So as a point of comparison, the regular seasonal flu has a mortality rate of 0.1%. So in comparison to that, COVID or coronavirus has a mortality rate of about 2%. So that's why everyone is up in arms and pretty nervous about it. But we all just need to be cautious about how we go about our regular lives. Take universal precautions, wash your hands, cough into your elbow or sneeze into your elbow, not into your hands. And if you do feel sick, go to the hospital. If you have a fever, especially, just because you want to have this identified quickly and you want to make sure that you don't infect others in your home and in your community. So last but not least, if you have traveled in the last 2 weeks and you are feeling symptomatic, please do go seek medical help. Me, as a healthcare provider, someone who is at basically the front lines of someone who will come in with any respiratory compromise. As an anesthesiologist, I'll be the one that they call to help support the breathing if the patient needs to be intubated. I will be wearing my personal protective equipment as I usually do. So that means a mask with also eye protection. And then I will also have a gown on and always gloves as per usual. So we'll be seeing cases for sure in my hospital. As a level 1 center, we get a lot of referrals. We've all been educated on how to treat patients with this disease. Even though it's scary, education is powerful. So knowing what to do in those situations will help us to treat people safely and also to prevent ourselves from also being affected. So with that being said, don't be nervous, don't be scared, but just be safe. All right, until next time, I'll see ya. And don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your comments below. And remember, the CDC does not recommend that you wear face masks in public to prevent respiratory viruses from being spread. It's about hand hygiene and also covering your cough and your sneeze. When I am out there and I see people coughing out, no, not the time for that. Please, people, cover your cough, cover your sneeze. You'll keep this disease from spreading. Trust me.
That's all for today, Raiders. Follow us at Skyline Broadcasting on Instagram to stay updated with school news and see behind the scenes of Skynet. And to catch your daily scoop, make sure to log on to skynetbroadcasting.org. I'm Liz Castella, and with everyone that brings Skynet News, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.